Hello and welcome everybody, and today we're gonna be playing a game called Drova. It's one of the games that are spiritual successors of Gothic 1 and 2, hopefully, because I haven't really played that much. But so far it really leaves me with an impression that it's gonna be a very good game like Gothic 1, unlike Arcania or Gothic 3 in most regards, at least at launch. And since it's a new game, I don't think that it's gonna be very polished. It's from a small indie developer, so it's gonna be rough, but it's gonna be a gem. At least I hope so. Okay, so two physiques, obviously male and female. That's what they were supposed to call it, but they never did. Not a big deal. Skin colors. Two voiceovers. Obviously, because once again, small studio keepsake. There's not a lot of them. The first one is a remedy, so basically a poultice, well, healing potion, a ring of life. If used for the essence of life, your health is increased. You never leave the house without your current purse, so some money. Ring of strength. You value physical strength. This ring does just the trick. You're gonna get some strength for that. And as well, most of the players from Times of Gothic 1 know, strength is really important early on, especially early on, not a lockpick. But considering that you gotta learn how to actually use it first before you lockpick anything, it's pretty useless. Maybe there's a teacher very early on, but I don't think that's the case. So let's name ourselves. That's pretty easy. Storyteller. Okay, hairstyle. Let's choose something Viking-ish. Because, well, I am supposed to be a Viking, because that's not exactly Asgard, but, well, pretty similar. Okay, I don't want to be covered in mud. Rose on the head. Okay. Not gonna happen. I think there was a scar option. On a nose, on the cheek. Yeah, I think that's no scar. This looks pretty similar. Decorations, more mud. Okay. Let's just leave it at that. A beard, of course. Beard color. Come on, it's gotta be bushy. Vikingly. But not too bushy. Something like this. Nope. I don't like the braids. Yeah, let's leave it at that. He looks Spanish more than anything else, but it's fine. So there's two game modes, Classic and an Explorer. Classic is just a standard, the way that was supposed to be played. And an Explorer is easy mode, basically. So let's start. In Drova, you have several options for saving your game. So basically, classic mode and an Iron mode, and if you die in Iron, that's it, you're toast. No more saving and loading. So classic it is. Gestudy Interactive presents.
Life is rough. With our blood and sweat, we wrest every single grain from the soil. Each winter, many of us die. But when our warriors returned from the foray, they brought with them a new hope.
A new beginning.
Treasure and food aside, they also found something special. It glowed red and caught the attention of everyone who beheld it. It was a crystal, adorned with ancient runes and imbued with magical power. Our druids could sense it. They took it and allowed no one to even glance at the crystal. We were able to catch only a few words from within the sacred grove. Drova, Elysium, Nemeton. Drova, the other world. A world of peace, where nobody went hungry, where everyone in the town of Nemeton would live in harmony with the divinities. Does this crystal really have anything to do with Nemeton? You see how two torches are moving away from the village, accompanied by a red sheen. The druids, Meron and Venya, dare enter the forest at this hour, all by themselves. What are they doing? You decide to follow them.
To find down the secret truth. Okay, let's do it. My Spanish-looking guy, almost a conquistador of sorts. They must have come from this way. Okay, so pretty standard all across the board. VASD to move around. We can dash. Use a space. I mean, if you're using a keyboard, obviously. Come this way. I mean, I assume that's what she said. So, game is very beautiful. There's reflections all on the water, and I think there's some sort of watery bodies or whatever. So yeah, a bunch of reflections, and it looks pretty neat. The worlds are touching. We're close. You were right. It's working. We'll have to tell the others. They'll be amazed. We won't know whether it really works until we establish a connection to Drova. Isn't that dangerous? We've got to attempt it. How else can we be sure?
Oh.
Wait, I'm coming. So straight up, I'm gonna spoil it a bit. You can look around to find the tracks on the ground and follow them. But I'm gonna spoil it a bit because I played for about 10 minutes or so in the prologue, because that's what it is. You can literally go anywhere and you're still gonna end up in the same place, which is kind of bad. Yeah, lots of dead bodies, desert ground. Okay, I'm going in the wrong direction. Here I am. Yeah, that's Land of the Spirits. Here we are. I arrived. Only had to walk for about 20 meters or so. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty linear as far as prologue goes. Very linear even. Okay, so we have a crossroad here, but once again, since it's so linear, you don't really have to choose. So if I go here, it will be wrong because the screen will go dark, turn gray more like, and that would be the end of the story. And magic explosion. Well, what do we have here? No, Master! We should have turned around and never come here. You drove them out, Master Mayor. Please, you can't die on me now. Venia, are you well? Oh no, what happened here? Venia, are you well? No. Storyteller, you shouldn't have followed us. Now you're doomed too, just as we are. The spirits will kill us. What are these creatures? Spirits. They attacked us when we entered the misty trails. Master Mayron drove them away, pushed them back into the fog, and gave his life force in the process. I feel the spirits. They are lurking in the fog. They will return. Quickly, we must press on to Drova. Alright, we must press on. To Drova it is. You're right, we have no other choice. This is the misty trails. Only a divinity can get us out of here. I don't know whether we can make it there, but it's the only way. Here comes the cavalry. Did you hear that? The spirits are gathering. Quick, come on. Loot the body. Loot that druid. Forgive me, Master Mayor, I shall bring the crystal to Drova. We must pursue our great goal. His weapon, he doesn't need it anymore. Here you go. Here, take this rusty short sword. Here, take the weapon in case the spirits come back. Oh, yes, they will. I'll protect you. I'm just gonna be a badass throughout the whole game. Don't make promises you can't keep, but I'd be happy if you could. The spirits are weakened. Master Mayor casts a spell, but its power is waning, and then they will attack. We have to find the divinity. Only it can get us out of here. Somewhere around here there must be a way leading to the other world. We have to find it. Follow me. Yep. Can I loot him? Nope. Just straight up, no. Very unfortunate, must say. Alright. Venia. Spirits! Attack them! I mean, she doesn't really need my help from what I'm seeing so far. She's handling just fine. Those as the spirits, Master Marion's spell is weakening, and more will come. We have to hurry. There must be a crossroads between the other worlds. Alright, let's go. And for those who think that I'm missing something, I really think that I do not, because I tried to find anything in here, there's nothing. This must be the crossroads between the other worlds, an ancient place created by our forefathers. This is where the other worlds connect. Do you know for certain what we need to do? Of course she does not. So, what should I do? Think of anything. What else did Master Marin say? Only a divinity can roam between the worlds. It takes everything within the runes that lies between the crossroads of the other worlds. That must mean that we've got to travel with the divinity, and thus somehow bring it here. The crystal, we can harness its power to lure the divinity. Quickly! We've got to uncover the runes so that all divinity will take us along. I'll take care of the two below, and you get the two above. What do the runes mean? We don't have time to talk. Uncover the rune by the two stones at the top. Just shut up and work. Straight up. Yoink. Bad spirits. Bad. Watch out! More spirits! How did I do that? Okay, it's done. We must hurry. I can sense the presence of the divinity. Keep behind me. We'll get started. The red crystal will summon the divinity, I hope. You hope? I believe in you. Well, you're the only one around here. Here we go. Get ready. Ready for what? I'm sensing the divinity. We must get started. Hey, hey, hey. I'm pretty sure it sounds different, but that's a big pig. And here we go. The land of the spirits, where nobody goes hungry, because everybody's dead, apparently. Where am I? I've got to... I've got to die, apparently. You gotta die first before you can proceed in the land of the spirits. Makes sense? It really does. Oh no, Vanya, she's going to die. Well, who would have thought? Okay, so here we start. Gotta save. And gotta go fast. Because this game is pretty forgiving at the beginning, but after that I'm not entirely sure. Oh, storyteller, you're alive. What happened to you? The divinity, it came with us through the fog. None of the writings mentioned this dark fog. This dark fog, it's tearing me apart. It's tearing me apart, Mark. What do you mean, tearing you apart? Where it touched me, it has consumed me, my body and my spirit. I'm fading away. The crystal, it must reach Nemeton. Master Mayrin always talked about it. Find the druids and bring the crystal to them. I shall tell Mayrin we made it to Drova, to the land of legends. And she just straight up died. She appears completely emaciated. The fog must have done that to her. Oh, you think? She just told you that. Alright. And I cannot delete her. Oh well. New entry in the journal. J is for journal, as usual. I've entered a new world. Venya died, and she gave me this crystal. I'm supposed to bring it to the druids in Nemeton. Maybe I'll find someone who can tell me more about Nemeton. Well, that's just what she told us. Okay, so here's the most important part about the whole game. Looting. If you don't like looting, yeah, the game is... Well, this game is not for you, just straight up. Because Gothic is lots of looting. Just lots and lots of looting. Okay, so broken campfire. The hearth has been completely devastated. I can't cook anything here anymore. Alright. I can sit on this stool. There's a branch. A favorite weapon of all the beginning characters. Okay, so you can actually auto-equip stuff if you put in an option for that in options. Well, but I don't really like it because I gotta see what I'm equipping first before it just get automatically transferred to my empty slot. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay, let's try it out. No, wait. Okay, so that's a strong attack of sorts. So left mouse button is just a quick attack, and this one is a lunge. Alright. Seems neat. So a first real enemy defeated, a rat, because those spirits do not count as they do not actually give any XP. Anything else? So if I hold the right mouse button down, I can actually look around and, well, check stuff out. So if it's interactable, it will be shown. Well, otherwise I'm just gonna waste time. And I think I will waste a lot of time just looking at stuff, hoping that it's actually interactable. So there's this hatch in here, but it's not that easy to open this door. I assume there must be some sort of a key lying around, or I'm just not strong enough to actually open it at the moment. Maybe I just straight up need more strength. Okay, so a herb, a healing plant. Press I to open the inventory. From here you can drag items, healing items, restore your health over time, which is obvious. So here are 3 stats that are, well, pretty well known throughout all the Gothic fan base: strength, dexterity, and mind. Then there's health, stamina, and focus. Stamina is something that only really been a thing starting the Gothic the Third. Otherwise, yeah, it's very, very similar. So strength just straight up gives you a percentage to your physical damage. Dexterity increases your critical chance and critical damage, I think. Each critical hit causes bleeding on target and additional damage depending on the weapon type. Okay, it does not. It just straight up increases your critical chance, which is pretty good. Mind, which increases magical damage, and base focus, which is mana. In this game, mana is focus, which is, well, not that different from Gothic. One more time. Okay, and there's a ton of crafting supposedly in this one, and I think it's good because, albeit having a lot of stuff by the middle of the game, it would still mean that there will be a lot of combinations that I can try out to not actually be bored of looting, because it will take a hell of a lot of time to loot all this crap. At the beginning, that's obvious that I need every single bit of piece of old cheese or like a stale apple or something, because there's a hunger meter of sorts. Here it is. It says empty stomach. Eat something to fill your stomach. If you're sated, you'll regenerate lost health over time. Otherwise, I do not regenerate health. Lump of iron, coins, iron. Find a consumable. Of course I did, because I'm a great guy. With all these holes, this furnace will hardly be able to generate enough heat to melt the metal. Melt that metal, baby. The big ass rock. The red markings on the rock could be a warning. Yeah, see this like power field? So what it does is just straight up damages you. I already walked into it, so I'm not gonna do it again. No sir. And there's a lot of nook and crannies, all sorts of nooks and crannies where you can find stuff like this. Some objects can be examined more closely. Hold the right mouse button until the eye symbol over your head is filled completely. Alright. The raven is on our side. Dorian leads us. Come to Nemeton. I'm not sure who Dorian is. Alright. Shred of leather. Obviously I'm gonna craft something with it later on, but right now it's pretty much useless. A shield. You found a shield, and this is where Ryzen comes into play, because if you remember well, Gothic 1 and 2 did not have anything to do with shields. Only the third one started with shields as an active weaponry, well, active equipment. And Risen, or Ryzen, I think it's Risen, actually improved on what Gothic 3 started. Alright, here we go. Fried stingy meat, stringy meat, okay. You found some food, eat it. Food restores your health over time, however regeneration is paused if your health bar is full. Make sure that you're well sated and then given time, get the recipes and prepare your food at a campfire. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of crafting, which once again is a good thing. And I don't think there's any restraint on how much stuff you can carry, unless that's actually the whole inventory space that you have, in which case I will be very, very bitter, because I really don't like when they limit your inventory space. Like, you can just, you know, store your stuff wherever you want. You can store an empty bag with, you know, just or just a bag with all sorts of stuff right behind this tree, and nobody will ever find it. But I mean, the character can do it like off camera, off screen. That wouldn't be that big of a deal. But the game just straight up says that no, you can't. If you're gonna throw out something out of your inventory, it's gonna disappear for all eternity, and you're never gonna find it. I really despise things like that. So, Gothic was well, obviously a favorite game of mine. One of the favorites. Not the most, but one of them. Alright, what did I find? Another branch, which is crap, but I don't got anything better. More healing plants. And a first enemy that gonna give me a lot of XP. Okay, lunge. Let's go. Oh wait, I cannot do lunge with a shield on. Oh my goodness, that's bad. Okay, just gonna attack you to death. That was easy. Well, it's a rat, of course it was easy. Neat looking flower. I think it will raise one of the stats permanently. Because, well, obviously that was a thing in Gothic. So let's hope that this game has the same thing going on for it. That will make exploration so much more enjoyable. Otherwise it will be stale at some point, because when you kit it out you have millions and millions of gold and you don't really need anything. It becomes very unrewarding. Mushrooms. Mysterious crystal obtained from a druid. I'm supposed to take it to Nemeton. Okay, so jingling pouch, sales item. It costs 5. Oh, wait. Ah, shit. He ambushed me. A rascal. Okay, there we go. Okay, so as it stands, my health should not regenerate, and now I actually need to eat something in order for the health to go up. Will it give me something? Nope. I think I gotta wait. I can actually charge up my attacks, and I can stun enemies like this. Your opponent is on the ground after you broke their stance. Stance is displayed as a yellow bar below the health bar. Use this time to really turn to your opponent, heal yourself, or use an item. Yeah, so there are Dark Souls-like mechanics in this game. Stamina, stun after you run out of stamina and you get head bashed. Fun, new type of weapon. There are a few different types of weapons in Drova. Try them out to figure out which one suits you best. There are 2 freely customizable weapon sets available. You can switch between them with R. Alright. R is R. Actually, I'm gonna show it off. So, what it is, it's a two-handed weapon, and I found them to be quite worse than one-handed, even though I only, well, I completed the prologue still. Okay, so the first spell scroll that I found is a magic missile. You fire a magic projectile in line of sight that explodes on impact and inflicts 200 magic damage. It costs 15 focus. I found a spell scroll. Use it here at consumed, yada yada. Can be a great help if you're facing a particularly difficult foe. Well, I won't be facing anybody that difficult for the time being, so let's just leave it at that. So yeah, all I've got is 15 focus. Focus is gathered by attacking enemies. At least that's all the ways that I know of for the time being. Yeah. The only thing that really kind of dissuades me from going into very dangerous locations like you could have done in Gothic 1 is my lack of skill so far, and my lack of understanding of how to get a really overpowered character, because if I just keep pumping strength, it won't really do me any good, because it's a flat percentage. I think it won't be really that good. Egg and a feather. Alright. Gotta make myself a numblet. Oh, okay. Lots of healing. Plinths, which I'm not gonna use unless I know alchemy, because it's a waste. It just... Oh, okay, there we go. First character. Did you see those plants? I'm gonna be a Daji Draggy Dodger. Alright. Hello, Asmus. What? Only you? Only I survived. What do you mean, only me? You're the only one who's managed to escape the gorge. Nobody has come here for a long time, and I had hoped there would be more people. Did others come to Drova with you? Yes, but I was the only one who survived. I was traveling with druids, but I didn't survive the trip. Yeah, let's go with that one. Druids? Their knowledge could have been useful to us. Looks like I've got to go all this way for some lonely scoundrel. Do you know anything useful at all? I can fight. Not really, but I do have this awesome ring. Well, that's obviously because I chose ring as a keepsake. Well, good for you. Nobody around here cares about what you own, just what you can do. That's rather strange. I thought the people here would be more akin to thieves because there's not a lot of people in the first place, and there's not a lot of stuff to take unless you're, well, handyman. You can do everything by yourself. So, newcomers won't have it easy in Drova. You've got to be careful when you walk around here and who you decide to tangle with. I've got to go and see the druids in Nemeton. So this guy is just straight up Diego. Like, you can even see it from the portrait. He's very reminiscent of Diego from the first Gothic. So let's be friendly with him. I've got to go and see the druids. What do you want from druids anyway? A druid gave me this crystal. Or we can say that's none of your business. Okay, so let's show him the crystal. A crystal? Show me. Here you go. Inspects the crystal. Nice. I don't understand anything about it, but if it's important, you shouldn't go around waving in front of strangers. Fortunately, it's just me. Others might not be so friendly. The druids are in Nemeton, but getting there is no easy feat. The earthquake caused the breach to collapse. You've got to take the detour for the forest. You won't survive very long. Can't you take me to Nemeton? Actually, I also have to go to Nemeton, but first, I've got something to take care of. Regain your strength first. Nemeton won't be going anywhere. Wait a minute. Here, take this. A crude map. Buy ink to mark places on the map. Yeah, that's just awesome. So, interactable map, which is why I like it. It is very, very crude, even cruder than the one that you receive in Gothic 1, but it actually does the trick pretty well. And there's also a time here, so I can understand what time it is. I don't know how the character himself understands what time it is exactly, but somehow he does. Apparently there's a hidden watch on his wrist. It isn't the best map, but will help you get your bearings between here and Nemeton. For now, it might be best to go to the woodcutters. They live nearby. All you need to do is to follow the path. Who are the woodcutters? They've set up a small camp southwest of here. They're living under Nemeton's protection. They sell their wood to us. But now that the bridge has been destroyed, their direct route to Nemeton is blocked. When I heard about the earthquake, I immediately thought of myself that some poor bastards had ended up here again. We need capable people in Nemeton, I thought. Maybe there'd be a few among the new arrivals. Oh, well, we'll see. Thank you for your help. Huh. You can thank me once you've made it to Nemeton. It's quite the hike. Rest up at the woodcutter camp and get yourself a decent weapon. You'll need one in Drova. Report to Sengais? The guy's got black hair and he's always looking angry. Tell him that Asmus sent you. I've gotta go. Maybe our paths will cross again soon. Chapter 1. The Arrival. And even the distinct sound like Gothic. Yes! That's the stuff. Stuff of the legends. So... I can just... Actually, I think I can just follow him. Let's do just that. Or did he just straight up disappear? I don't think that he disappeared, but... yeah, I'm not really seeing him. So, let me get this straight. There's, well, quite an yeah, well, there's not a lot to show so far, but there's a huge talent tree, which is crafting, preparation, prospecting stuff, which are utility. Then there's shield, slingshot, and bow, which are offhand weapons, and sword, spear, axe, daggers, which are main weapons. I don't think that daggers are a way to go, but obviously if you're gonna wield daggers, you're gonna go for crit, and crits are not really reliable. I can go for axes, and I think axes are two-handed only, but I'm not really sure. Spears, which are, well, if we're gonna use spears, they're probably two-handed. And sword fighting. Sword fighting is just very straightforward, and I kind of like it the best. But since I do need to learn the shield, and I'm gonna waste learning points, that's what LP stands for on it, I might as well just go with sword, and that would be that. So what I need first and foremost is prospecting, because it does increase the yield from ore prospecting. And I kind of want to make my own stuff as soon as I can, and in order for me to do that, I will need to actually have things to craft out of. Okay. Yeah, so let's finally test the two-handed weapon. It's got an awesome reach. It's kind of clunky and slow, but the reach is just the best. And despite that, I still think that one-handed weaponry is kind of more preferable because of just how slow it is. You cannot... let me just test it out. I don't think that you can dodge. Actually I can. Okay, never mind. I can. Hadouken. I can dodge while I'm trying to hit somebody, but that's not really my style. Blocking is just so much better. Even though some games have blocking as a very, very bad thing, because you just get staggered and you'll be dead in a matter of seconds. Hopefully that's not the case here. So there was this passage. It's not really shown on the map. It just shows that I'm here. Well, yeah. And here's this cave that I saw while I was in the ghost town. Alright, so what do we have here? A torch, which I'm not gonna use so far, because I don't really think that I'm gonna need it. Okay, the body. Bronze pickaxe, iron ore, coins. And here we go. So ore mining. Let me try this out. Ore mining can be done by try to click the exact moment when the needle is in the green area. The needle will turn green to indicate when you need to click. If you hit just the right spot in the green area, you receive additional ore. Okay. Oh. Okay. So 2 ore pieces from 2 hits. What if I do 3 hits? Let's try that out. Okay, not in this life apparently. Yeah, that's a loading right there. Okay, one more try. I haven't tested that out, but it's kind of important. Boink. Boink. Yeah, no additional ore, just straight up free. Okay. So yeah, I think if I increase my prospecting up a level, that would make it 6 or maybe just 4. I'm not sure, but either way, it will be more than this. Okay, what is this? Basalt root. It's like a super cool thing. It's rare. Yeah, it does increase my strength by +1 if I eat it, but I can craft a potion out of it. Game just straight up tells me that. Yeah, I think that's it. So as you can see, torch was not really necessary. It's bright as is. Okay, I'm very tempted to just show off the spell scroll thing, but there's no enemies that I can show it on. At least none that are really worth it. Yeah, let's do it just later. Maybe there's something here. Okay, a place where I can fish some enemies and plants. And a buried alive mosquito. Mosquitoes can lunge like that, and they're pretty hardy when it comes to hitting them with a club. But I've seen worse enemies. Okay, so I did kill a frog. It does not give me any XP, and I cannot loot it. So killing critters in this game is unrewarding. At least for now. Maybe I will learn to skin them. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Slingstone, which implies there's going to be a sling somewhere soon. Broken boat. Logs. Okay. Nothing really cool. Well, it's not that I'm expecting to find something cool, but well. Logs are the least desirable so far. Yoink. No, 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 no. Not so fast, dude. Boink. And I missed. I completely missed. Okay. So, yeah, it's Souls-like game style. Once you deplete your stamina bar, you cannot really dodge. So you're gonna suffer for it. Gotta try not to deplete that stamina, yeah? Ordinary mushroom. I'm waiting to get a recipe, a cat, to actually start cooking those mushrooms. Make something edible. Okay. All is well. Alright, here we go. Any face to greet? Or any face to beat? Let's test it out. Hello. Sighs and wipes sweat from her brow. Tell me, did you just crawl out of the gorge? A divinity brought me to this world. That's none of your business. Well, let's go with the second one. Nobody's been brought here for a long time. Well, now you're here, in any event. I'm called Maryland, and if you're looking for work, you're talking to the wrong person. Go to Shengiz. He takes care of the woodcutters. He's not hard to find. I've got enough to do around here. I think it's C, but no. Kengiz? You can't miss him. Just go along the path. I'd like to talk about something else. Do you have to repair the bridge all by yourself? At the moment, yes. But I can't do this by myself. Those two knuckleheads better get their asses over here soon. What happened to the bridge? An earthquake struck here a few days ago. I kept saying the bridge wouldn't hold out much longer. Now we'll no longer be able to deliver our wood to Nemeton, and the Nemeton won't be sending any warriors here. It's all going to the dogs around here. Everyone's noticing. If you have bailed to join the remnants, either we repair the bridge quickly or we're done for. I've gotta go. Yeah, bye. And seriously, that's the whole bridge? Like, come on, you can just put a plank in between and you're done. You're golden. Or you can just, you know, swim across. I don't think there's any monsters around here or anything. Look at that. Come on, you can jump over it. What's the big deal? I mean, you cannot move a cart through there, but still. You can just prop a tree and that's it. A new bridge is done. Your woodcutters, think of something. Alright, more plans. And here we go. That's woodcutter's camp. What does it say? Cut it out. I'll split you in two with my two-handed weapon. Pah! Just one parry and that you'll be easy prey for me. Not if I hit hard enough. Too bad you can't do that. Okay. You'll see. Well, that didn't really sound like a proper conversation that two human beings would have, but whatever. And next you're going to tell me that this little needle of yours does more than just inflicting a pinprick. Karima, you're just naive. You big mouth, you'll feel that thing in your guts one day because you're not paying attention. Your head can be used for more than just headbutting, you know. Look who's talking. Keep your shield held up and keep ducking, you chicken. That's tactics, you bonehead. Hello? Ah, you come just at the right moment, which is better than a fight. A two-handed... Yeah, which is better in a fight, a two-handed weapon or a sword and a shield. What? Difficult to say. I'm not so sure myself. Let's go with the fourth one. Tell me, are you a scholar or something? Never wielded a weapon or what? You can't be serious. It can't be helped. You've got to try it for yourself. Here, catch. Just a sec. In battle there's no just a sec, only death. She tosses you a sword and thrusts a shield into your hand. Alright, here we go. Wooden plank and a baton. You're not getting away from me. You will learn how to fight the right way. I'm going to come to you, understood? Now hold up your shield to deflect the attacks. Yeah, that nervous laughing is kind of irritating. Let me apologize in advance. In case I crack his skull open, it won't be intentional, but due to your stupidity. Don't be too brutal, Blonde, for once. Okay, so that's a basic tutorial. Block Blande's attacks. Okay, he missed. Yes, just like that. Alright, almost half of the stamina is gone. Excellent. Blocking is good, but it doesn't always work. Eventually you become exhausted and then you'll lose your balance. What's more, you still take damage while blocking. You'll eventually lose your footing, and then there's no coming back. I don't want to block, I want to fight. Do you think I want to stand there and get my head kicked in? No way, because I'll get what you give tenfold. Right in the kisser. Attack, now. I don't know why you're so keen on getting yourself beat up, Bland, but alright. Swing your axe and let it come down on Bland. Use the momentum of the attack to follow up on the next strike right after. So, chain combo. Alright, the right moment, you attack in order to stack up attacks. Combos. You can generally attack faster and inflict more damage using combos. Alright. Very good. How do you like a taste of your own medicine, Bland? That tickles just a little. You need to do a lot better if you really want to hurt anyone. Come, I'll show you one of my abilities. Wounded opponents will get weaker even without taking additional hits. A perfect way to turn the tide of battle in your favor. In combat, you'll have to warm up before you'll be able to use an ability. You need enough focus. I usually achieve this by continuously swinging my axe. But that's not a great tactic. When you hit, you lose focus too fast. If you block opponent's strikes and attack them instead, you'll accumulate focus much faster. I usually try not to give my opponents enough time to launch their own attacks, but if you're so sure about blocking, then let's see how you'll go against my wounding ability. Listen, first you need to find weak points. In combat, everyone will leave themselves open eventually. If you don't have enough focus, you'll be able to inflict a pretty bad wound on the opponent. Give it a try. You've earned an ability. Come on, strike. Okay, so it was equipped automatically. A skill wheel. You inflict 150 weapon damage and cause bleed. Sounds pretty neat. But I do need 40 focus for it, and I have like 15, I think. Alright, let's try it out. Bam. Bam. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, time to use your ability. Strong attacks don't usually generate more focus, at least not at the beginning. That's enough. Bam. That's it, exactly like that. Keep going. Slaps for everyone. What a fun sound they make. And here we go with the funsies. Bleeds can get really nasty. A single bleed release over time, but multiple bleeds can really get you in trouble. You slice and dice me pretty good there. So I can give her a healing plant, which I'm not gonna do. Well, straight up no. I actually think that giving people stuff for nothing is usually a bad thing in Gothic-like games, because you'll be the one at disadvantage most times, and then there'll be one single time when you'll actually get something very good. And well, that's just not that time. Had you been dodging instead of blocking, this wouldn't have happened. That's true, but you shouldn't depend too much on dodging. Just one enough dodge and you'll be out of stamina. That can get you into even bigger trouble. Just admit the blocking is useless. It's true, blocking doesn't protect you from everything, but without it, you'd be hurting a lot more. Yeah, just keep making excuses. So, what do you say? Which do you prefer, a two-handed weapon or a sword and a shield? Yes, tell me. I can't decide. You can fight however you like, if need be, even with only a spear, and the main thing is, don't stand around looking stupid when you're attacked. Make up your mind! Yep, sword and a shield it is. Very reasonable. You see, Bland, some people appreciate a good defense. Take my training equipment, you can keep it. Carry my old sword. Perhaps we should use the tried and tested way to find out which one of us is right. In the Remnants arena, that is. Whoever bleeds more is not right. Ha ha ha. You know that you can count on me right away, and I wouldn't make it easy for you. I hope so. I want to earn my victory. Okay, what kind of arena is this? An arena? No, the arena. Known throughout Drova. Except to you, obviously. Well, there's an arena in the Remnants camp with which fighters from all corners of Drova compete, usually to first blood, sometimes to the death. Anyone who survives around in the arena has learned a great deal in any event. There they fight with everything that afflicts pain. Bows and arrows, daggers, spears, swords and axes. Some of their weapons are even made of iron instead of bronze. Oh yes, iron. It hurts like hell. I'd like to have a look at this arena. Better to watch it from the from the standby area. Let's visit the arena once things have calmed down here. Well, got to bear it here until the damn bridge has been repaired. Then I won't have to hack away at the stupid wood anymore. I'll be able to put my weapons back where they belong, into flash. Probably into your own, you stupid dolt. Well, we shall again fight in the arena as it's fitting for us, as is fitting for us. After all, we are warriors. All right. So, yeah, that's Drova, everybody. Thank you for watching. This was a fun little prologue. We got to our first town, which is it's not real. Well, it's basically a brown spot on the map, but it is a town. The first town where you learn the basics, the tropes, and after that you can actually do all sorts of interesting stuff. Hopefully, pet. As you pet his head, the duck moves forward. Suddenly, you find yourself petting his back. All right, let's leave. Okay, so thank you everybody, and I'll see you next time.